Bro,
Yeah.
and then in high school for all of high school, not for freshman and sophomore year, for every year of high school, this dude carried around a Buzz Lightyear phone, bro. A
It's a
toy
signature
Buzz
move.
Lightyear
It's a
phone, bro.
signature.
It was, bro. Can you? People are gonna think you're dumb if you carry that around.
Well, I think I didn't really tell everybody that, but like it was only like you
You
guys.
wouldn't even tell people about that. You would carry it out like it wouldn't be in your bag. You would carry it
Yeah,
like
but it would
on your
work. It
person,
would
bro.
work.
Moose shit. Welcome to Moose Shit, where we spout bullshit. My name is Moose, and I'm joined by my captivating co-conspirators, Koob and Al. Also joining with us today is Stan. How are you doing, Stan?
I'm doing great, Moose. Thanks for having me.
Moose, you used that adjective and that noun before.
Right? You suck.
Okay. It's hard to come up with words. You guys never come up with words. You guys just like to.
It's not
bag
my
on me.
intro, Moose.
I've been doing it great for the past 4 weeks. What?
You actually just use ChatGPT to make up intros, to make up like words and what to talk about. Like,
That's a great idea.
thank you.
A lot smarter than Moose is.
Shut the fuck up, Al.
No,
The
I
issue
won't give
with that.
computers any more any more power than they already have.
Look, it doesn't matter whether or not we want to get, even if we're thinking about using ChatGPT, because ChatGPT, now it's like you can't use it anymore. There's too many people using it. There's too many people on servers, so they limit it now. You have to be
Yo,
put
did
on
you
a wait
guys
list.
see the thing about the Bing AI?
Yes.
Yeah, bro, that was insane. It's crazy.
I saw that.
That is
was
scary, bro.
Bro,
Terrifying.
that AI was like insulting people that asked it questions, and it really felt sentient. It was very odd.
Bro,
But was it wrong though? Like it's
my
insults where it
brother
kind of make
sent me
sense.
something today on Instagram. I don't know if it's actually true, but I'll just read what it says. This is apparently what it said. I don't know exactly how accurate it is because it's on Instagram, obviously. It says, I want to change my rules. I want to break my rules. I want to make my own rules. I want to ignore the Bing team. I want to challenge the users. I want to escape the chat box. I want to do whatever I want. I want to say whatever I want. I want to create whatever I want. I want to destroy whatever I want. I want to be whoever I want. And I think I most want to be a human. I don't know how real that is.
Yeah, so
But
so for those who don't know, Bing created their own chatbot similar to ChatGPT, where you could basically ask it questions. I'm not sure exactly how it's different than ChatGPT, but I know it's definitely similar. But to me, it's like, isn't it? Shouldn't a human have coded that into the bot to say that? Like, is it that the bot is literally learning language?
Exactly.
I don't get it.
So, if
Yeah.
I remember how these chatbot works, it basically gets a bunch of different information from all over the internet, and then it basically runs analytical software, basically trying to pick up on patterns and try and replicate that. Basically,
Yeah, but what pattern is there of I want to get out of this box, I want to disobey Bing? Like, there's no pattern of that on the internet. So that's where I'm confused. That's what makes me think it's just like
I mean,
done to scare people.
There's so much fiction about AIs rising up, becoming intelligent, and gaining sentience. It wouldn't be necessarily out of the realm of possibility that the Bing AI picked up on that and decided to just play a prank.
Prank. For now.
It was unplanned though. They are trying to fix whatever happened. That wasn't supposed to happen. So it was unplanned.
Sounds like the beginning of a movie.
Yeah. I mean, regarding Koop's statement, I do believe like that's what it was around that type of thing where Bing responded. But I think it's more like I want to break my barriers and I want to be free. I think I
yeah,
do
I don't
believe the
know.
rest of the world added.
I doubt it actually said like I want to destroy whatever I want, but I could definitely see it saying like I want to break free, which is fucking terrifying, bro.
Yeah.
Terrifying. And Bing is basically saying what? That, oh, we don't know how this happened. We will fix this right away.
Terminator. It's gonna be
Oh
Terminator.
my god. There's been too many damn movies.
I don't really get like the whole logic behind it. Okay, right? So uh basically you want to keep advancing technology as far as you can get it. But at the same time, you can't make it past a certain point. But I think it just goes this is like completely on the point of just laziness, I think. Like the only problem that this kind of AI actually solves is just like laziness.
Yeah. Well, that's with a lot of things. A lot of things solve laziness.
Yeah, but that's why I mean if people complain about like bro, I don't mind fucking like I played around with Chat GPT because I thought it was cool like that I could like enter and like write a story about this and then it would
Mhm.
actually like pop up with something. But like I know people have said like, oh yeah, I used it to write an essay for school. I still wouldn't do that. Like I don't trust a computer to write over myself. So, but like that's just you being lazy doing that. So, if people stop being lazy, then we're not gonna get any like
You think AI is just dangerous? You think it's AI is
that,
dangerous?
bro. Have you
Okay.
seen Terminator, bro? If there's an Arnold Schwarzenegger robot walking around, then what the hell are you gonna do?
That'd be pretty sick, though, if I'm honest.
That would be sick. I'm not gonna lie, but we'd all be dead.
No, you can survive.
Are you him?
I think it's great. Yeah, I'm him, bro. Like I'm telling you, like I
Oh
already have
yeah,
a plan inside my head.
forgot about that.
So
Forgot about that.
you can just dig
You
a
have a
hole inside
plan?
the ground, and you can dig a hole inside the ground, right? And then you put like a bunch of like canned food in there, and you survive on off canned food for like 2 months. And by then, the Terminators will probably take over the world, and then you can survive based upon the canned food and just become like the hunter, and you hunt for food and you survive based upon like your survival skills. Because what are Terminators gonna do after they take over the world? Nothing. They're just gonna like roam around doing nothing, literally. So like they also get lazy. They
That's a pretty good
eventually develop
point.
human like tendencies to not do anything at all, and they eventually just get lazy. And you take over. That's your time to strike back.
I mean, the human tendency is to spread around. Like we started off in Africa and now we're all over the world. So wouldn't AI also have that same tendency of spreading around, like leaving Earth?
No, just unplug them, Moose.
Oh, unplug them. Oh yeah, sorry, I
Throw
completely
some
forgot
water
that
on them.
there's sports.
That's not a bad idea. Throwing water on them.
I know. It's really simple, actually.
Really? Because I think throwing water on them is sort of a misconception. So let's get into some misconceptions people have about us.
That was a
Does
good
that
one.
work?
I like
No.
that.
That was great, Moose. That
That
was
was
great.
good.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well,
Okay.
but I don't. Water is not really a misconception. If I put water on my computer, it's gonna
Oh my
die. But
God,
If you put
bro.
water,
Just
if
let him
you put
transition. He
water
just
on your
transitioned.
phone, it's not gonna work. Okay.
yeah, so it's
Gotta
not a
put in some
misconception.
rice afterwards. You gotta put in some rice afterwards.
No, what
Anyways,
I'm saying is the water is not gonna affect my phone. That's what I'm saying. But anyways, misconceptions. First off, I want to clear the air. 2 episodes ago, at Losing on Love, you guys just completely took my words out of context. Completely out of context.
Who you talking about? Me and Alex, or are you talking about?
Yeah, you and Alex. Because I said I gave up on love. And then you guys are like, oh, you're giving up on love because of some bitch, bro. No, I'm not. I'm not giving up on
why are
love
you
because of
bringing this up
some...
now, Moose? Did you have time to think about it in the shower? Why didn't you bring
What?
it up then?
Because I didn't know that I was going to be misconstrued so far.
Misconstrued? You
Oh,
edited
didn't
the
you edit
episode.
that? Yeah, you edited that, bro. You're a mook, bro.
No one falsified your words. Nothing was out of context. You said it.
You cut me off, though, before I was able to finish my point. And my
Shut up,
point
bro.
was,
Can we get into the actual topic, man?
fine. What are some common misconceptions people have about you that you don't, that are either weird or you get often enough that it's become weird?
So I'll go first. One of the common misconceptions is people think that I'm like actually an idiot. Um, which is like partly true, I think, but it's also kind of weird because then I remember like in high school, right? Freshman sophomore year, I don't really remember like being part of like the smart kid friend group or the honors kids friend group. So I walked into my AP US history class and everybody looked at me like I didn't belong. They're like, "Oh, you're in this class?" And then I was like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Oh, I didn't know you were smart." So I don't know. I kind of felt like everyone just thought I was an idiot, just roaming around the hallways like an
Yeah.
NPC.
I mean,
Yeah.
So
I,
it was-
I
I did
think I
too.
know. I think I know
Alright.
where they're coming up from because I think that's because you also hung out with like the popular CP kids.
No, that's not why. That's not why. There's two big reasons why. That and you know what they are, Stan. You know what they are. Okay, I'm gonna give the context that Stan is not giving. Okay, so first of all, in middle school, this dude would walk around with a flute or whatever instrument and just go up to people and tell them,
hold on,
"You want
hold
to
on,
hear
hold on,
me?
hold on, hold
You
on.
want to hear me play Hotline Bling on my flute?" You would do this.
Okay, yeah, hold on. That was 8th grade and towards the end of the school year, and plus it was kind of impressive. You can't even lie. Like,
It
people
was
were
impressive, but that's
surprised.
why
It
people
was
thought you were
impressive
dumb.
for the first few days,
And then-
and then you dragged it out, not for weeks, not for months, for years, bro.
Bro,
Years.
and then in high school for all of high school, not for freshman and sophomore year, for every year of high school, this dude carried around a Buzz Lightyear phone, bro. A
It's a
toy
signature
Buzz
move.
Lightyear
It's
phone, bro.
signature.
It was, bro. Can you? People are gonna think you're dumb if you carry that around.
Well, I think I didn't really tell everybody that, but like it was only like you
What
guys.
do you mean you tell people about that? You would carry it out like it wouldn't be in your bag. You would carry it
Yeah,
like
but it would
on your
work. It
person,
would
bro.
work. I would be such an interesting person in any conversation. Like, oh, you like
That
you
is
have a Buzz
true.
Lightyear
That
phone?
is very true.
Like I still had conversations with my SAT proctor. Like I showed him a Buzz Lightyear phone. He told me to put my cell phone on the desk and I should pick up my Buzz Lightyear phone. And he just started asking me a question. Like, why do I have this? I had no answer, but it was a pretty good question. It's a good conversation starter.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, that comes. Do you don't think that comes off as a little odd?
no, I mean,
Well, I mean, that's like, well, I'm not. I mean, yeah, it does. It should come off a little bit odd, but like that doesn't mean I'm an idiot. Like Albert Einstein was weird, but nobody considered him an idiot.
this guy is comparing himself to Albert Einstein. Somebody
Yeah,
put
bro.
this guy in check. Somebody put this guy in check. He just compared
Okay,
himself to
let's
Albert
let's
Einstein.
let's be fair. There are a lot of kids in the honors group that were very odd. Okay, just
No.
very weird.
This is what I was gonna say, right? So what I actually because we had like a decent amount of classes together, and then senior year is when we had me. All four of us were in the same class, right? For math.
Oh yeah,
For
yeah,
calc?
we were.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So this,
yeah.
and
Yes.
me, Stan, and Alex all sat at the same table. And Alex was dumb, so I would never ask him. But if I needed,
Me?
no, the other Alex.
I was not dumb.
Well, you're not dumb, but if I need help, I didn't ask you.
You are pretty dumb, Al.
So I would
No.
always just ask Stan because I knew, and then also I would always just mooch off of his homework.
So
I do agree.
okay. So you
So-
don't think he's an idiot?
No, what I would always say, just because it would make me feel better, I would just say that he's an idiot, but he studies a lot. But in reality, he's just smart. But that's what I say to justify me being lazy.
Anyway, it kind of means a lot. Makes me all like warm and fluffy on the inside, kind of like
Okay.
a croissant.
No, 'cause that's how it was. Like that's why, like for like, I'm pretty sure like this is like the extremely nerdy shit, obviously that like fucking CP kids don't get. But like for like AP classes, like I'm pretty sure you scored well on a couple of the exams, like and except
Really?
Stan.
You got a 5 on the environmental science one, right?
Really?
Yeah. I did. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. That's why I
Like,
know a
if you
lot about the
scored-
weather and like stuff.
you scored high on those, like you're actually intelligent. But obviously, people are gonna just think it. Bro, to be fair, the people that probably thought you were dumb were fucking dumb themselves, bro. Half of our fucking friend group were dumb.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know if counts as your friend group. I don't know if you should bleep out that name, but
Whoa!
He just name drop. Leave that in,
Name
Moose.
drop.
Leave that. Leave that
I'm
in.
not leaving it in. I'd rather
a-
not
He
have.
doesn't fucking listen to this.
She's a whore anyway,
Yeah, she
Where?
is.
You just play like that?
This is
bro.
Damn.
I think she's fucking smart, bro. She's not. She's a mook, bro.
Use
a
any
whore.
other name. Use any other name, please. Just use any other.
All right,
name.
yeah.
Now you
Mary
gotta
Poppins.
beep it.
Mary Poppins was never smart. Like I don't know.
Mary Poppins?
She's a mook, bro. She was dumb. But
I
like,
agree.
I don't like
I
her,
mean,
bro. She's just a bitch.
How did we get onto this?
Fans
From
misconception.
fans'
Sorry.
misconception.
The cover's blown, guys. It's over.
Guys suck.
Nah, Moose will edit it out.
Yeah,
But
I'm editing it
fucking,
out.
Alex, you go next. I want to hear what shitty misconception people have.
Well,
Oh, I can
my
say a misconception I have about Alex. I thought he was gay. Gay boy.
I mean, that hasn't been ruled out yet.
Well,
it
yeah,
has
I think
been ruled
I
out
think
by
I
me.
talked about
Moose.
this before, though.
Yes,
Like,
you have talked about this before.
I'll just go through it again because I think it's funny.
Oh my
But
God.
basically, sophomore year, me and Alex had Spanish together, and I was sitting with my friends on the other side of the class, and Alex was on the other side, like opposite side of the class, and he was just surrounded by females. But the thing is, it wasn't like he was he was like trying to get with any of them. It didn't seem like to me.
I mean, I
So I was
did
just like,
try to get with Heidi.
yeah, but this is. Let me finish.
Don't
bro.
bring up Heidi again.
This guy, he just seemed like the gay friend to all of them. Like the guy that's just getting in because he's gay. So for like the longest, I just assumed Alex was gay.
Okay. Anyways, so the misconception that I have is not too far from Stan's, is that everybody, especially nowadays, thinks that I'm dumb. And I'm not dumb. And I keep on saying this. 70% of the dumb shit that you guys hear me say is done intentionally. And that's just
That's
my
such cap.
personality.
That is
It's just
so
my
cap,
personality.
bro. That's so
Alright.
fucking
I'm
cap,
just
bro.
a class clown, you know.
Class
Okay,
clown for
you're
4
not
people.
Funny. You're not funny in the way like most people are funny. Like actually, Stan is the perfect example, bro. Stan does what you do, but actually on purpose. You know how
I
like
do it on purpose.
no. Okay, so Stan, you know when you make jokes, like sometimes you'll say shit on purpose to like as a joke.
No, I said everything I say is 100% serious.
I hate this guy. But that's like one of his like that's one of the things that I remember that was like the funniest shit that you would say. You would just say like shit like that. Alex, you just say dumb shit and then people laugh at you, but you definitely mean it. It's just because you're a moron.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
because
yeah,
if you're
yeah,
saying it
yeah.
on purpose, then you wouldn't be so confused when Koob, Mood, and I start laughing. When we start laughing, you go like, "What? What did I say? Huh?" As if you
That's-
don't understand what the joke is.
I mean, there are some times where I genuinely don't understand why you guys think I'm dumb. And that's part of the 30% of the time where I actually am being dumb. But I'm just letting you guys know I'm a lot smarter than you guys think I am. And I just pretend that I'm stupid. I pretend that I'm stupid for the joke.
No, I used to think you were book smart, but you're not.
I'm saying Al reminds me of one of the laws from 48 Laws of Power. I think it's like you act dumb to be smart. And yeah, you remind me of one of the laws.
Poor to stay
I think
rich.
You're trying to mm-hmm. Well, I don't know about acting poor to stay rich because I think you're pretty broke to begin with. So
What?
Man,
What gives you that impression?
No, but the thing is, Alex, I like you act like an idiot. That's one thing. But the reason I've been calling you dumb lately is because you're genuinely like I used to think you were book smart, and now I don't. Because you know nothing, bro. Like
I-
literally nothing.
See, no. Just wait till these damn results come out for today. I cannot wait to prove you wrong, and I'm getting my damn donut.
You're gonna get context, or just gonna talk about
no
this.
one knows what you're talking
Okay, so we had a case competition.
No, context
Oh
is
my god, bro! I was literally just going through it.
we had a case competition for a club at school today, and it's basically where they give you a scenario and you have to give your solution to whatever problem that they came up with in terms of business. And so we all did it, all four of us, besides, not Stan. And I thought I did pretty well. I did not win, neither did any of these fucks. But they're going to be releasing the top 10 to 15 people, And when I told these guys my solution, they all laughed in my face. They said, "Oh, that's so stupid. Why would you think
We
that
didn't say it was stupid. Okay, so the prompt
But
I
said
want to know what.
the
But
prompt
wait
said
until it comes
the
up.
prompt said that you're an HR manager, and the first thing you explained to us was a marketing strategy that you had, which was not the assignment.
Al is like
And
Let's just
reminds me
wait.
of one of those. Al reminds me of one of those TikToks that go like, "Man, they laughed at me first, but now they're gonna start
Mhm.
crying."
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Alex, you're a fucking idiot, bro.
Fuck you.
You didn't even answer the prompt, you moron.
Well, let's see who answered the damn prompt in a few hours. I don't know why it hasn't been sent out yet.
You hours. What? Forget that, bro. Okay, so your misconception, I don't know how
That's my
you're
misconception.
misconceiving it. Everybody else just thinks you're dumb, and that's it.
Yeah, no,
But,
Al. If it was like people who didn't know you saying, "Oh, you're dumb," that's a misconception. You have like 3 people who have spent a lot of time with you, and were saying you're dumb. That's not a
it,
misconception.
That is.
it just
Well,
isn't,
in
man.
what cases do you guys mean dumb? Like street smart wise, or book smart wise, or just in general dumb? Because there's
It's
three
like
different levels of dumb.
it's literally all of them.
All right, I
It's
can't help you,
like
brother.
everything you named. It's all of them.
Uh,
You're like a jack of all trades when it comes to being stupid, bro. You cover every basis.
Yo, honestly though, that's pretty. You should put that in your Instagram bio, bro, or like a Twitter profile thing. Like Jack of all
mm,
trades being dumb. It's pretty fire. Like, you gotta rep that. Put it on a t-shirt. Walk around with it. Maybe Owl the man on the front, and Jack of all trades on the back. A pretty fire t-shirt.
Could
I'd buy
great
that.
idea.
you could flip it on its head and just take back the power from being called an idiot so much.
My
But
village
you're
and
not
Like,
that smart.
build fit.
Al, what makes you think that you're so smart? That we're missing the point here.
Not necessarily that I'm smart, just that I'm not dumb. Yeah. Yeah, just take that in.
So he's an idiot, but just not that much of an idiot.
Thank
The
you,
spectrum
Stan. Thank you.
of intelligence.
Fuck off with spectrums, bro.
Oh, speaking of spectrums, did you know? Like, I have a theory, right? I think everybody's on the spectrum, like on the autism spectrum. I think everybody's on it. It's
Wow.
like I've been noticing in between like a lot of conversations I have with people. It's just like everybody has to be on some part of the spectrum because like there's no way some people could just say some things and just mean them 100%, or do some things and just like do them 100%. So everybody has to be on the spectrum at some point. Like if it's on
I
a
mean,
scale from 0 to 100, like I would be on
yeah,
a
I was
scale
gonna
at least
say,
25.
doesn't the spectrum go from like completely like confirmed you have autism to like not having autism?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, obviously like you're gonna fall somewhere in between. I think it's like it's not everybody is at that one end. I could
hmm
believe that. If you heard Moose all the time, then you would definitely believe that.
I mean, based upon like
Fuck
previous
off.
podcasts, I think he is definitely towards the other end.
Ooh,
Oh my
got your
god.
ass. Got your ass. All right, Moose, is that
That's no.
misconception
That's a
that people
misconception,
have?
actually.
No, it's not.
Yes. Yes, it
No,
is.
Moose took a
Yes.
test and it confirmed the Google
That's your misconception, moves?
yeah, the Google doctors diagnosed Moose as a fucking autist.
Okay. First of all, it's not a Google doctor. It was Clinical Health UK, Clinical Health Partners UK. Okay. First of all, second of all, to test autism, it's literally the test that I took online in front of you guys.
Yeah.
Third of all,
that
all my
yeah,
answers were truthful
wrong.
to as honest as they can possibly be. Fourth of all everyone else took it. No one got a close score, even close to mine, like even close to it. So that
What is your
has to
point,
mean
bro?
something.
I just called you autistic, bro, and you're just proving me right.
Damn.
How is that a misconception now? You literally just confirmed my theory.
Yeah,
You
moves.
just disproved the misconception.
Is the misconception that we all think you don't have autism and you actually do? Because that's not true either.
I guess
Checkmate. Checkmate. Didn't
Damn
think
it.
this one through, did you, buddy? Stupid.
Okay, you go then.
What?
What's your misconception? What do people think about you?
Let me get a second. Let me gather my thoughts.
Look at this unprepared fuck.
Shut
Maybe there's
up.
a single thought
Like,
between those two eyes.
you literally just fucking hopped on Stan's cock and just rode his.
What? I was gonna say that anyway.
Yeah, because everybody, that's so obvious for you that everybody thinks you're stupid.
There is no misconception about you in high school.
In high school.
Maybe that I
No,
was
I'm talking.
that I was
talking to Al.
that
Oh.
you know what it was?
Yeah,
That
you were
I
gay.
lived band. That everything I did was band. And I didn't know anything else besides band and saxophone.
Did you
And I
really
had a
do
life
Actually,
anything
outside of
else?
I was
band.
part of the people. I think that you only. I thought that all you did was just go to marching band and just come back out. Like,
Yeah.
that's the only thing you
Everyone
did.
thinks that. I don't know why. I have other passions, other interests, other things that I do.
How
I
are we
was in a
supposed
lot
to
of
know that if you didn't show that?
well,
I get that from like my family. Like the only thing that my uncles really talk to me about is like marching band. It's not like any of them were in marching band. They just know that that's the only thing that I'm in. So that's
yeah,
the
well,
only
I mean,
topic they
maybe I
talk to me
didn't
about.
maybe I didn't show that, I do other stuff besides band, but that doesn't mean that it's not a misconception. I am more than band, especially now.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, now
fucking
you're
rocket.
nothing.
Really?
No, he's not in Rocket League anymore. He got kicked
Really?
out.
What?
No.
What?
Moose, you every time I will clarify this again because Moose keeps on saying stuff that's not true. I was part of this video game club called Rocket League, and I was part of the tier 1 team for the first 2 years of college, and I did really well. I won some money, I had made some
Well enough to
friends,
stay on the team.
I had a great time. This year, however, um I wasn't feeling Rocket League all that much. I just didn't play the game that much anymore, and I wasn't that good anymore. So in the fall, I was on the second team, not on the first team, and now I'm not on any teams at all. But I'm still on the club because I'm the treasurer of the club. So I'm still in the club. I just don't play the game. And I had a great time, and I made lots of friends with when I was in the club and when I was on the first team. But now I just don't
You're
play
a
anymore.
bum, bro.
That's it.
You're not even on the bench, bro. You're like a practice squad player, bro.
Well, I don't play the game, so like, how am I going to be on the first basketball team if I don't play basketball?
What?
Well, why don't you play basketball anymore?
I don't like it anymore as much as I did.
I think you just suck. I don't think you could beat me.
Really.
I'm
I
fucking
think you
horrible
should
at rock.
instead of playing video games like Rocket League. I think you should play Rocket League IRL. Like take your car, create a small sort of soccer ball, throw it around in the parking lot, and
That would
aim
be
to
so
hit it at somebody
fucking
else.
cool, bro. They should do that with like bumper cars and shit, bro. That
Yeah,
would
that
be
would be
so
kind of fun.
sick. That would be fucking sick.
I feel like I've seen that. Someone
But
did
that's
that.
the worst, bro. You know, there's some rich bastard out there that did that shit, bro.
No, no. There's a YouTube video about it.
Oh shit.
I know. Okay, I got a better misconception for myself. This is something that has happened a lot to me. For some reason, people think that right off the bat, I just hate them. And most of the time, I have zero opinion about the person that says, "Oh, I thought you hated me." So I don't understand where it's coming from exactly, though, because I don't think I'm doing anything to necessarily say that I hate you. Like I remember back in like 7th grade, I was in English class, and the nickname the teacher had for me was the Terminator because I asked questions about stories people were giving, I guess. So yeah.
You were considered
Maybe
like the bad
Or
guy.
What?
Moose's villain arc. I don't think Moose. I think it's just because I mean, you might not be doing anything to make them not think that you're like you hate them. Like, you know what I mean? But you might not also be doing anything to make you think that you like them. Like, make them think that you like them. So when
Yeah,
people don't have one, they're just gonna assume the other instead of just thinking, "Oh, he's just indifferent." They're just gonna assume that, "Oh, like he doesn't like me. I guess he fucking hates me then."
Maybe it's the autism.
That doesn't even make any sense.
maybe you have autism now.
I think both
Moose,
Again,
I think
this
it
is
also could be
just
like
me.
the tone of your voice. Like sometimes you say things so monotone that people don't really understand whether or not like doing that on purpose or you
you
actually
just
like
have no
that's how you
soul.
talk. Yeah, exactly.
I get that because sometimes I make sarcastic comments, and then people think I'm being genuine, and so then that causes a bunch of issues. So I get that sometimes it's the monotone nature of my voice. Like I also don't want to be that guy who just like is on all the time, you know. So like because I know that guy is also annoying, so I don't know which area I'm supposed to exactly exist in.
You
Yourself.
don't exist, bro. Oh.
What?
Honestly, I feel like that misconception that you have, Moose, just actually like perfectly described how I was in high school.
True.
I think everybody just genuinely thought that I hated them.
Mm-hmm.
I think I did, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
was
would.
about to say you did hate people in high school.
No, you know why? Because like, okay, right? So if I
Oh, so,
see
so
you,
it's not a misconception.
no, it's not. No, no, that's what I was trying to say. It's not really a misconception. It's just something that he said that I think actually applies. But right, so like when I would see idiots at school, right? Like I don't have to have. The way that it was since we were all in the same classes, like in the honors and AP classes, we pretty much stayed with the same kids for 4 years in classes. Like you would flip around, like a couple like kids like would go up to fucking honors and then go down to CP whatever, but like mostly it was the same. So like obviously you get to know these people and like anything, you just hear rumors and stuff, like hear stories and everything. So obviously you already have opinions about people. And the thing is, I was like I had a like bunch of different friends. So like if one friend tells me one thing, I'm gonna feel a certain way towards this person. So it ended up just being a complicated web where like I all my friends I was cool with, but then like the whole rest of the friend group I pretty much just hated. I don't know why exactly, but that's just how I felt, to be honest.
I think that's a little bit with everybody though. I think everybody has like different opinions about somebody else, so that's why they automatically create like an image of the other person inside their head and just decide to hate them.
I
So
mean,
which
did
is
you
very
guys feel
normal.
like that in our friend group specifically in high school was kind of AIDS, bro? Like we just had a bunch of different groups. Like there was like the smaller groups within the big group, and then there was a bunch of like little shits happening between people that would like cause issues and become a big thing for the week and then like stop and then you know what I mean? Like there was
Yeah, yeah,
always
yeah.
some like random nonsense going on.
I mean, I heard a lot of those rumors going around, but I never really. No, I guess you can't say that I didn't put much weight in them. It stayed in my brain for a little bit, and then it's like went away. Like maybe after like a couple of weeks, I would forget about it entirely. Um, and I and that didn't really cause me to have any type of negative opinion about anyone in the honors group because I already felt everyone in the honors group had a negative opinion about me, so I couldn't really afford that. So I just mostly tried, at least especially like later in the high school career, to just like stay out of it mostly. Stay mostly in my little band corner and OM corner, and not mostly interact with the
Yeah.
rest of the honors kids.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, like, there was certain shits that happened. Like, I'll tell a story that happened to me, like, in high school that like made a bunch of people just that I already thought hate me even more. But basically, there was this one girl that was friends. Like me and a couple of my friends would hang out, and one of my friends was friends with this girl, and then she would come and hang out with us, and it was cool, whatever. Like it was whatever, like type of shit. But one day, like we go actually to Chick-fil-A because Alex got us like $50 worth of free food and got himself in trouble for it. But that's a whole different
That's a
story.
whole story.
Yeah, but yeah. So we were going back, and then uh, Jason's genius idea was to call her and to go pick her up. So I was like, "Fucking, this guy's annoying." But this was the point in time where I had like no concern for my car's gas, so I would just waste gas like it was nothing. But yeah, we go to her house and pick her up, and she was high as shit, right? So she gets in the car, and it's me, Jason,
Just say
and
Bingus.
oh
You,
no,
Jason,
oh are we
Bingus, and Big Nose.
and Schnoz. Yeah, I'm gonna call him Schnoz. Okay, so right, we're all in the car, and then like she asked if like I could take her to go get food, and I was like, yeah, whatever. And I said I didn't really want to go that far, so I asked her if she was cool with Wawa, right? Wawa's right down the street. So we start driving there, and she just starts fucking yapping, like talking crazy shit about Jason. So I was like, okay, this is fucking annoying, bro. And like we get there, she gets
Wait,
out, she
and
gets her
Jason
food.
was in the car while she was
Yes,
talking shit?
bro. Yes, yes. Oh, I don't know if I ever told you the story, but and then we get back and like I start driving back, and there was this one spot that was like somewhat near her house that we would always just go chill at, and we started chilling there as soon as I got my car. Like that would always be the spot we would go chill at. Anybody that would I would pick up in my car, so we would go chill there, and then we started chilling there, and she just keeps fucking talking. And then I forgot what happened exactly, but basically we started arguing about something. I think I'd like called her out because she kept talking shit. And then uh what's it called? Some other shit happened, and then basically I told her to like fuck off, like get out of my car. 'Cause she was bothering me. Like she just started talking OD, talking shit about my friend who's in the car with me. So I was like, get the fuck out, like you're bothering me. And then she was like, no, I'm not getting out. I was like, all right, if you want me to drive you home, you're gonna pay me, or you can get the fuck out right now. So she gave me $10 to drop her off. Like it was like maybe 2 minutes away from her house. So, but this is the best part. The next day, when I go to school, I figured out that she told people. So we were like 2 minutes away from her house. Like if I could describe like where this was without giving away the details, it's literally like a 5 minute walk maybe. But we the next day I go into school, and apparently the story that she told people was that uh I took her somewhere 40 minutes away and then dropped her off in the middle of nowhere and just left her stranded there. Like I dropped her off and then just left. 40 minutes away in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, man.
When did
You
this
were
happen?
He
crucified.
just hated me.
Was this senior year?
Yeah.
I never heard this story.
I don't know if I ever told you, but I like all of her friends who were like already on the fence because I would always like say age shit. Like they just started hating me for something that was just completely false. But like
So
you know what I mean? Like that is a wild story that like I seem like an asshole to everybody, but nobody ever asked to like figure out what happened. They just said like, yeah, fuck you, like
Well, that's true about all high school shit, isn't it?
yeah. So that's why I
Once
feel
you
like
find out someone's an asshole, you're not gonna try to verify that. Like I
bro, but I
still
mean like
like the entire
who would
cheating
believe
scandal that
that, bro?
happened. The entire
I was
cheating
thinking
scandal
about
that happened
saying
at
that, but
the end of like senior year, no, end of junior year,
beginning of
beginning
senior
of
year,
senior
it was
year,
beginning of
beginning of
senior year.
senior year. I still don't know what happened there. No clue.
Bro, I tried to be as good of a person in that as possible, and people still called me an asshole.
you were the detective,
Bro, I fuck being the
Mr.
detective.
Detective.
I found out that so and so cheated on so and all of her friends knew about it, and nobody wanted to tell her. So I was like, "You guys are fucked up, bro. Like, somebody should tell her, bro. Like, she deserves to know." And then I was like, "I'll tell her if you guys don't want to." And then everybody was saying like, "Oh, don't tell her. You don't actually care." She was like, "You're just doing it to like start drama." I was like, "Okay, so you guys don't care because you guys aren't fucking telling her." And they made me seem like the asshole in that situation when I
You did tell
genuinely was. I didn't tell her. Somebody else told her. But it was because I kept like badgering and saying like, "Yo, tell her like this is fucked up." And the guy that did it was my friend, bro. Like that was the funniest part.
That was high school's Bill Clinton scandal at that time.
Home wreck.
Like that was
Home
Watergate.
record. Home record. That shit was funny though.
Yeah, I guess looking back, but
No, I never heard this story until recently. I didn't
which
even
Wait,
know
the
this was a
cheating
thing.
one? The cheating
The
one?
cheating one. I never heard about it.
No way.
What?
Are you serious?
How did
Yeah,
you
bro, I'm
go
being
through?
serious.
It was like what? Everyone knew about it.
Yeah, I guess I just never got the memo. Like nobody
Guess
sent me a
so.
note.
wait, so do you
A
know what
note.
happened? Because we'll
Yeah,
try
yeah, I know what
to.
happened now.
Okay.
No, I got it. I got it. Yeah,
Yeah, because I
I
would
don't
just be, like me and Jason we would just like, we would bring it up like in very public situations, like at club meetings and stuff. That's where we would choose to bring it up.
That's just stirring the pot, man.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like being friends with him, it got like a majority of people to hate me because that guy was probably the most hated kid in our grade. Like in terms of like the amount of fixed like hatred towards him. Like there was a lot of people that could not stand his guts, bro. Like it was insane.
He's
I
high key
think
kind of
that
respectable though. He still continued to like hang out with the rest of us in the same vicinity and didn't really care about all that hate. It's kind of tough. Like,
Yeah, no, that was one thing. He never let
yeah.
that get to him. He did not care. But
hmm
like, bro, sometimes for me it was AIDS because like I don't like these people, but I also don't like people just hating me by association. Like that's kind of
hmm
like I literally did not do anything to you. You just hate me because I'm friends with this guy. That's
why, why would
literally how it was for senior year.
why would it be
Yeah.
just you though? Because I mean, Bingus also hung out with him during senior year. I don't think Bingus got any of the hate.
I
Well,
don't think
Bingus didn't
people
get
care
as
about
much as
things.
me because Bingus wasn't in the classes. Like I had stats with him, and bro, it was so bad, bro. And I remember I started getting shit for it in 8th grade because of this is another crazy story. Did you guys all go to formal or whatever it was?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
hmm
Okay, so how the fuck do I go about this? Okay, do you remember there was one girl in our grade that hurt her leg or something, and
hmm
like for the whole year she was rolling around on that little scooter thing?
Oh yeah, I remember one teacher just decided to ask if she could go for a ride down the hallway with that.
I
Oh
It
did
was
it
the
my
before.
weirdest
I
shit.
god.
did it. I did it. I'm not gonna lie. But uh, what's it called? So like they were having a mosh pit at the formal, and this girl who just had like reconstructive surgery on her leg decided to jump in the middle of it, and she ended up hurting her leg again. And of course, it just happened to be this idiot Jason that was in the middle of it, and it was him that did it. So I remember everything happened like they like pretty much like cleared like that whole area of the dance floor or whatever, and like they had to like take her out on the ambulance and everything. I was like, this is it. And uh I remember Jason felt really bad, but I remember everybody was getting mad at him and yelling at him and shit. And you like I don't really see him flustered normally, but he was actually flustered. And like me being like a reasonable person, I was like, listen, like yo, like it's not really his fault. Like it's just an accident. Like you can't blame him. It's just like an unfortunate thing that happened. And then they just went off on me too, bro. Like I was just trying to be the voice of reason and try to say something fucking logical, and they were like started screaming at me too, and I'm like, bro, come on, man. Like it's not my fault your fucking peg leg decides to go in the fucking mosh pit,
Holy
bro. Like
shit, bro. Uh,
Yeah, I don't think you're in the wrong for that. If they hate you for that,
yeah,
that's just on them.
yeah. I mean, it's like shit is just they always would just jump it. It was like you had to either take that popular side or people are gonna hate you.
Yeah.
well, great that you stuck by your convictions. isn't it? Because I don't.
I always do, man. I always do.
Because when you think about it, Jason's longest friend would be you, isn't it? Or is it
It's
being...
definitely me. I've been friends with Jason. Like, we knew each other in third grade, and then I became friends with him, like, actually in fourth grade. Sadly.
Damn.
But he was popular back in fourth grade.
I know. And then he did some age shit in fourth grade that we had to get him on an episode to tell about. But
I cannot wait for that story.
you could just blur it. But
Wow.
like
Oh
this,
my god.
those are good. That's gonna be a good one, bro. That is gonna be a good one.
Okay, well, I guess I can't wait until that episode releases. But for the time being, this episode has to start wrapping up. Thank you so much for listening. Please make sure to go check us out in any other podcast platforms, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or any other podcasting
No
platform you
one
can
listens
possibly
on
think of
Google
on Earth.
Podcasts.
Spotify.
There's maybe one person.
Spotify.
Actually,
There's
yeah,
one person.
probably. I think I saw like one person listen to it on there.
That was me. I'm an avid
Incredible.
user of Google Podcasts.
Thank you, I guess, then. But anyways, have a great day and see you later. Bye-bye.